we are live. My very first. Sorry about the orientation. But I could barely get this working, so I'm just glad it's turned on. All right, so they are out. I'm a little nervous because I'm by myself. Ah, I see some people. I think that's Erica down there. I was hoping Cheryl would be out. Maybe Erica will know. So it is almost 6:30 on a Friday night in downtown Clearwater. Let's see if there are any people. Hi, Erica. Cheryl told me she was going to be out tonight. But I haven't seen her go live or anything.
She's a little bit later.
Okay. Okay. Well, all right. I might just walk around. I know you're out here with her a lot, so. All right. Cool. Thanks. Okay, so it is empty. Let's go see the Lisa McPherson brick. So this is like a pedestrian street that on a Friday night in the summer should be full of people dining out, having happy hour, and yeah, nothing. So there's Lisa's brick. And unfortunately, we now have Whitney Mills to add to this. Very sad. Hi, how are you?
Oh.
Hi. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
You're being awfully friendly. Is he related to David Miscavige? He looks a little like the right height. Let's go up this way. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Uh-huh. Graduation night is busy. Hi, how are you? Excuse me, are you in Scientology? Would you like to share with me what you like about Scientology? No? Okay. Would you like to share with me about Scientology? No one? Ma'am, would you like to share with me what you like about Scientology so I can understand? I'd be happy to share my thoughts about my Christianity if you'd like to discuss. Okay. Graduation tonight?
Yes.
Would you like to share with me about Scientology?
Not right now, but maybe later.
Okay. Hi. Would you like to share with me about Scientology, what you like about it? No? Okay. Well, here we are. Ma'am, would you like to share with me about Scientology? Okay. Normally people like to share about something that means so much to them. I'd be happy to share about mine. Nope. They don't want to share. Well, let's walk around the building. There's the entrance. I made up my own reactive mind and I'm not gonna do it anymore. It's for you, Pearl. No cop in there. Let's see what they got going on back here. Hi, guys. Oh, okay. Bye. Ah, look what we found.
That room up there, it's crawl space. So we have like a planner. And
Hi, how are you? Hi. See? Thought Scientology was about saving the planet, being nice. So far, they're very unfriendly. There they are. Look at them running away. Oh, hi, police officer. Hi guys, how are you? There is my key. There it is. Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Okay, just being friendly. You know, nice to people. Kind of goes hand in hand with saving the quote-unquote planet. You know, be nice to people. Normally we learn that in like kindergarten. Oh, I see you. I see you, dude. Oh, here's a Scientologist being nice. Oh, it's over. Sorry. It's too fast. Help that lady get her cart off the sidewalk, and then just, that was it. The end. That was the extent of the help. Hi, how are you? Me? Hi, how are you? Pleasant. Oh, so pleasant. How come everyone is so rude? This makes no sense. If you're about saving the planet, why can't you even say hello to somebody? Oh, some more. I made up my own reactive mind and I'm not gonna do it anymore. Better hurry up. Don't wanna be late. Nope. All the social scientos going in. Very empty out here. Ladies, are you interested in telling me about Scientology?
What do you need?
Are you in Scientology?
Yes.
Are you interested in telling me about... I'm sorry? I don't know what she said. Would you be interested in telling me about your experience in Scientology and what you like about it?
I like the community, so
Okay. You like community? Is there anywhere else besides Scientology you can get community? Okay. Well, thanks for sharing your faith. So eager. What a great religion. You don't even want to talk about it. Oh, she's running. Oh, they're going in. Well, those ladies were not from here. I don't know what accent they had, but it was not American. I don't know why you can only get community in Scientology. I think there are plenty of other places. Hi. Are you in Scientology? Are you in Scientology? Would you like to share with me what you like about Scientology?
No time.
No time. Oh, where are you from? Why is it that nobody wants to talk to me about their religion? If it's so wonderful. Would you like to talk to me about your faith? Would you like to maybe clear the planet with me? You could try with me? No? Nobody wants to talk about the religion that means so much to them. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. And there they go. Because I have a cell phone. So obviously, because I have a cell phone, I'm a bad person. Because I'm on a public street with a cell phone. Yeah, there's a child over there, so I'm not going to aim it that way. I'm not gonna do it anymore. Let's just take a seat. Well, there are plenty of them out, but nobody will engage. Nobody will say one word. Nobody wants to talk about their religion that they've dedicated their life to, that they've signed a billion-year contract for, and they don't want to talk about it. It's really sad. Really sad. are you in Scientology?
I am. Why?
I just wanted to see if you'd like to talk to me about your religion.
Do you know anything about it?
I know a little bit, but I'd love to hear what you have to say about it.
Okay. And where you live?
I live in Pennsylvania.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you here visiting? Or?
Well, I'm not here to share my personal details. I'm asking if you'd like to share with me about your faith.
Oh. Well, I feel it's a very knowledgeable faith.
Okay.
And I've been in it 40-some odd years, and I love it.
Okay, wonderful. So you started way back when LRH was still in. Wow. Okay. And have you always, were you raised Scientology or you as an adult?
As an adult.
And what was it about Scientology that spoke to you? Logic. Okay.
It made things more understandable that go on in life.
Okay.
And it's a very ethical religion.
It is.
It's extremely ethical.
Okay.
And that I love.
Okay.
Because it allows you to trust and know that you're not going to be, anything's going to come back on you.
Okay.
Whereas you can't say that about other. So.
Certainly many things in life, no, you can't trust.
No.
That's 100%.
Well, and it's the person that, if you don't know the person, but he's a Scientologist, you pretty much know you can trust him because you know his ethics.
Okay. Okay.
And that we work on. And,
okay.
Happy.
Okay.
A lot of things that when you realize things and you have knowledge, you're more cause.
I'm sorry,
you're more cause.
Cause?
Than effect. Yeah.
More cause. What does that mean exactly?
In other words, let's say you're in a situation and you don't know how to handle it. You're more the effect of it.
Okay.
But when you understand what's going on, you don't have to be the effect of it. You can be cause over it and handle the situation. And it takes a lot of stress away.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So it's
okay.
That's why I say it's a logical.
It's logical.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm very happy.
Well, I'm glad that you.
Are you taping this?
Yeah, I'm live streaming.
You're what?
I'm live streaming on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. No, I've been asking if anybody wants to share.
Yeah. And people are saying no?
No, they walk away and they don't even acknowledge. I say hello, how are you? Nobody even. So you say ethical, and I'm like, well, I'm just saying hello, and people turn and run away, and I'm,
There's a lot of things that go on around this church that are not positive. Not us, but people trying to do things that aren't ethical.
Like who?
Just people coming up with microphones and yelling things, and so I don't mind talking to you.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to engage, you know.
And I hope that it's meaningful.
Well, it has been so far. Yeah. I appreciate you sharing because I was raised Christian, and so, you know, I know like the billion-year contract and all that stuff for Sea Org and things like that, and I'm like, well, if someone is so willing to sign a billion-year contract for their faith, if I'm saying, hey, I what would you like to share with me? And it's just nothing. I get nothing. Okay. And I'm just trying to understand, like, where is the disconnect between a church that can inspire a billion-year contract pledge, and then somebody won't even ask,
we don't do that. We don't sign. It's people who join the Sea Org.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm seeing them in their uniforms. I'm like, hey, how are you? And like, they don't say hello, and I thought it was all about saving the planet and getting to people and being kind, and that's why it's a little confusing to someone like me.
Well, anybody who has any religion can be a Scientologist, because the one thing L. Ron Hubbard said, what's true for you is true for you, and I operate off of that.
And where are you on the bridge? Is that what it's the bridge? Okay.
I'm pretty far up the bridge.
Let me guess. Are you OT7?
No.
You're OT1?
No, more.
OT8?
Yes.
I'm talking to an OT8. Oh my gosh. That's like it, right? That's like as high as it goes.
One side. There's two sides.
Oh, there are. Okay, I'm sorry.
The other side is training to be even more knowledgeable.
Okay.
And to help others. Our biggest thing is to help mankind.
Right.
And I'm helping all the time. My fiance laughs. He goes, "You don't know how not to help."
Aw. And can you give me an example just so I understand, like, where, because you're a public, right? You're not a CR. Okay, so where are the public Scientologists in this?
All over the world. All over the world.
And what is the help specifically?
Anything.
Okay.
Anything that people need help with.
Well, for instance, I work with I work in child welfare, so
Okay.
abused and neglected children in foster care. Like that's kind of my thing. So what does Scientology bring
Well,
to children who are suffering?
Well, there's a couple of things that, again, they're the effect. No matter what the situation, you're causing
The children
effect.
are the effect
They're the effect
of
of
what's been
going
done
on.
to them,
Yes.
and that's the cause.
That's the cause.
Okay, I gotcha.
There's good cause and bad cause.
I would think so.
So anyway, so then we can help children by helping them, one, with their education.
Okay.
One of the biggest things in Scientology why people stop learning is because they don't understand what they're reading or being taught.
Mm-hmm.
So we have programs that help them, and that's big with children.
Okay.
I love that program.
Are you a teacher?
I was a teacher
Oh.
way back. But no, I owned an engineering company until just
Oh wow.
recently.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So you're retired.
Well, no, I started another company here.
Well, good for you.
Yeah.
You're a boss girl.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Listen, my fiance's waiting for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, well, I appreciate your time.
So nice
to meet you.
Yeah.
My name's Carrie.
Terry? Okay.
Carrie with a C.
Oh, Carrie.
Carrie with a
Trish.
C. Trish, nice to meet you,
Nice
Trish.
to meet you too.
Thank you so much for your information. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome.
You have a good night.
Okay, you too.
All right. Hey, look, I found a nice one. She actually talked to me. Let's have a seat and text my husband real quick. Oh, I remember that guy. Let's go touch base. Hi.
Hi.
Graduation, 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 graduation. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Hi. Let's go this way. Ugh. Those dresses don't look nice. Okay, that was not English. I hope they have their passports. Hi. How are you? Hi, how are you? Ooh, it's really hot. really, really hot. Oh, we'll go join up with Erica. I don't know anything about her except that her name's Erica and she does not stream. Are you out here every night?
Like 5 nights.
Yeah. I'm Carrie. I don't know. I was down here once with Lori in April.
Okay.
Joined her. But I don't think I met you.
Yeah. I'm Erica.
Yes.
What state? You're not from Florida.
No, we're from Pennsylvania.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
And my husband
In
and
the
I.
chat, what is your
My at Pity Princess is at Pity _ Princess is. Yeah, because I did a live with Lori about the human trafficking law. Yeah. Mhm. Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I knew Lori was gonna be here, so I emailed Cheryl. I was like, "Hey, you're gonna be out."
Yeah.
Because I didn't really want to come by myself, but
Yeah.
my husband's hiding. He's camera shy.
Um,
So
This is like such a, in the chat I always say, never protest alone.
I know.
Of course I'm here.
I know you
But
are.
It's a different place.
Yeah.
And the Sea Org, this is not like LA, this is not L. Ron Hubbard
Right.
Avenue or whatever.
Right.
And this, it's Friday night, so something's probably going on right now. Like the sign.
There were a ton Publix coming in for graduation. I got a lady to talk to me for like 20 minutes.
Really?
Mm-hmm, in public.
With your phone hold
Yes.
like that?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. She was really nice. Very vague on specifics.
Yeah.
About how ethical they are.
Did you initiate?
I did.
Okay.
And I had gone around the building once, just not even asking, just saying hello. Nobody would reply, basically. And every once in a while, I'd be like, "Would you like to talk to me about your religion?" And
Yeah.
I'll be happy to talk to you about mine.
Religion, they're much more likely to be very respectful.
Well, I thought I was, but nobody wanted to talk, and they were rude about it. I'm like, if this matters so much to you, why are you not wanting to talk about it?
So this message right here is much more, it's kind of poking them in the ribs a little
Yeah.
bit. The other ones, like I have one that says, the other one is Scientologists don't know they're in a cult. But I don't, it's too much writing.
It's
so
a
you
lot.
can
Yeah,
read it.
it's a lot.
But this one is so much, like the other ones I have are just basic,
Yeah.
and they don't really get them going as much, but
Yeah.
they can't keep their TRs in as well with this. Yeah, so I've been enjoying this. I have had several hour or 2 hour long conversations
Really?
with Publix, yeah.
Really?
That kind of storm up to me like, I want to talk to you about your sign. Okay, where are the TRs?
Yeah.
But then we have a very civil conversation
Right.
for the next
Yeah.
hour. And I always finish with, we didn't change each other's minds. but
Right.
We know each other.
Yeah.
We understand each other. a little
Right.
better. And that's really all I can ask for. I think they're hoping they change my mind.
Right.
And I know I won't.
Right.
The last one I talked
And we're
to-
not going to change theirs.
Right.
Not on the street.
No.
It takes
But
time.
she was an OT7, and I think I brought some things to mind that she doesn't. And I'm also starting to rethink my understanding of. We might get a card flip to us, which is
Oh, okay.
That's 2 points. A thumbs up or a wave.
Hi. I'll wave too. Hi, everybody. Come on, honk.
And some of them are just really good at being good, and some people are just not engagers.
No.
They're not Scientologists. They just don't engage.
Yeah. They just don't. I mean, I can imagine it must be hard if you live here. To constantly have to deal with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's happy hour on a Friday.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. Right back at you, sir.
Blood them kisses when they did that. I was a little slow.
Yeah, I mean, it's prime time, happy hour, dinner out, and look, I mean,
I
it's just
know.
dead. So
You were here for the meet and greet.
I was, yeah.
Oh,
We just
in
happened to
person?
come down. No, it was beginning of April.
Was it?
Yeah, we just happened to come down for a week,
Okay.
and
So you came earlier in the week to meet
yeah.
before. Okay.
yeah, we came for just a week
Did I talk
for
to
Vic.
you?
I don't think so. I found you here,
Yeah.
and caught up with Lori, and then she and I went off. But yeah, and then I dragged my husband up to the meet and greet. He's like, "What are we doing?" I'm like, "Honey, it's a whole thing. You just go with it." So he's a sport. So we always come down in June. He's a teacher, so we always. I'm like, "Okay, well, I want to get up here," but we're in Sarasota. Our place is in Sarasota, so yeah. So I try to keep an eye out for Jerry and the crew, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going." I didn't see Cheryl live. I'm like, "Well, I drove an hour and a half. I'm doing this." So, yay!
Yeah, but regulars that don't even read my sign, they just know.
Right. They see you in the yellow shirt.
I know to home.
And how long have you been doing this?
Aaron came out at the beginning of January,
Okay.
and he said, "We're going to be out here regularly." Cheryl and Lori were out with him, and I knew nobody, knew nothing. I was barely talking in the chat.
Yeah. I did that too at the beginning.
Yeah.
You're like, "What is this? Who are?"
Well, it was just, I watched a lot of YouTube, and I wasn't subscribing to anybody.
Right.
Like, one pot meals nothing. I wasn't subscribing to anything. But then I started subscribing. Aaron was my first subscribe. And then it turned out it was okay to subscribe. But anyway, when he came out in the fall, I was thinking, Laura went out and did some protesting in front of Blue in October. It was right around the AIS thing in London. And I thought, man, I wish we would do that here. I was really craving it.
Yeah.
And then she went out and did it again. There were only like 10 people left there. And
Okay.
so,
Interesting maneuver.
all kinds of interesting things.
Yeah.
Happen here. I thought, well, she went out again, and I was like, okay, so it's a 3-hour time difference from here to LA. If I flew out, I was really, really craving it. So when Aaron came out, and I happened to watch it, it was like, it was a what do you call it, a replay group.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I am so going out there tomorrow night, because he said they were going to be out there.
Yeah.
And so I went out, and kind of like shyly.
Yeah.
walking up to the group, and,
Hi, can I protest with you?
Everybody else got gimbals,
Right, I know. I got my fancy finger ring thing, that's all.
But that night was my breakthrough moment.
Yeah.
Because I am a shy person. It's weird to come to something like this and not really understand what this part of it is.
Yeah.
But having had a strong interest in Scientology for so long.
Are you from Clearwater originally, or?
I've lived here in this area for 40 years.
Yeah.
We came down from Ohio. Sometimes they're honking at each other.
Oh, that guy's just stopped. Oh, he's picking people up.
Yeah. Up here a lot.
Hey.
Yeah, so, and when I was a kid, do you remember like the Dianetics, the volcano commercials?
I don't. Because I'm 48, so I would have been kind of like
Yeah, I don't think they were running them
10 to
anymore.
14 in those late 80s.
Yeah. But that was kind of like, what is
Yeah.
this? And it was always felt creepy. And nobody really knew what it was. So nobody could answer, what is it?
Yeah.
Nobody knew what it was. So, it kind of just started with that when we moved to this area when I was in high school. Tom Cruise and John Travolta were here. They had houses here or something.
Yeah.
This is the headquarters.
Right.
It's all a big deal. And so it just kind of always stood out.
Yeah.
Hi.
What are those buildings like? What are those Scientology buildings down there?
They're just.
Are they like?
They're like the
size as
front
others?
front
Like the
groups. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew that they were around this area. This is my first time in the area, and I was walking by those buildings. And I was like, that
Yeah, I think the
desk is like this, and the stapler is here, and the notepad is here. And yeah, they're staged to look like they're charitable organizations so that they can continue maintaining that for tax and purposes. Yeah.
Are you protesting, or are you just kind of sightseeing?
I'm just sightseeing. I was gonna have dinner over here.
You gotta take in the sights.
Take a picture of that. Thank you.
All right, have fun. Be careful.
Okay, so I got these coins. A
Ooh. Oh, I'll go with pink.
Okay.
What are these? I know, it's so hot.
So I thought,
Oh, look at that.
everybody
Wait.
loves a pen, right? So like the first 5 I try to give out, no, I don't want a pen. What do you mean you don't want a pen? Everybody wants a pen.
Yeah.
You know, but they were like dudes, and I guess they don't want to carry them, or they want to stick in their pocket.
Oh, jeez.
So,
Fragile masculinity.
so I realized
I'm trying to get this on my shirt here.
when I have conversations with people, don't go all in with the pen. Kind of talk to them and then kind of catch
Yeah.
them with the pen. They're much more receptive to that. I had no idea pen would be so helpful.
Well, I kind of found this whole SPTV thing at the beginning of the year, having heard Aaron on, oh, who's that guy that nobody listens to anymore? No, the other guy, the English guy that people are mad at now.
Oh, he's really controversial.
Yeah.
Jordan. Absolutely.
And I didn't know there was a.
Yes. There's .org.
There's also
Things that are wrong with Scientology. Oh, believe me, you don't have to. Yeah.
there's also sptvfoundation.org to help people get out. Check it out.
Here, you know what?
Oh yeah, give her a pen. Have a good night. So yeah, what's that guy's name? Anyway, but I mean, I had watched Leah's show and I Going Clear and all that stuff, so I was kind of into it. And then I was like, oh, and then I found his channel and then I found everybody else. Just like I think he was the gateway for so many, you know.
Now, as soon as you, because he's such a huge channel, like recommended for you. You also may like.
Right.
Everything starts popping up.
But I was hesitant at first because I'm the same way. Like I don't put myself on the internet. I'm not that kind of person, you know. So I was a little wary at first, but then, you know, because I'm so passionate about kids, and I've been doing it for over 10 years, and before that I was a prosecutor. And I just, you know, hear the stories and Natalie Webster talking about, and Nora talking about, and Liz Fair, and Serge, heartbreaking. And I'm just like, I'm the kind of person that does that, like professionally, and I think I'm going to venture out. So I kind of gently put my toe in. I'm like, I really like it. So but there's nothing, because we're in Western PA, there's nothing near us. So I'd have to go up to Buffalo or into Michigan or something. So
I think interfering at a test center is really productive. You know, I think the main things are, of course, getting rid of tax exemptions so they don't get the prowess of religion, but also keeping people from going in and getting people out.
Yeah. I was hearing a lot of foreign accents up there, you know, and because I was alone, I was a little more timid than I would be. But, you know, I want to be like, because it's in the law in Florida about no one's allowed to have your passport. If they have it, that's illegal, you know,
So,
but
I'm going to say that the Sea Org, there are a lot of Asian and Eastern European accents. That's my problem with trafficking.
Yeah.
The public that you see like out tonight, those are people that are, like the lady I talked to the other night was a OT7, which you can get 6,700 flag all over the world.
Yeah.
It's the only place you can get it. So I think she's here to finish up. So, she's from Ukraine.
Yeah.
And her English is beautiful, and she teaches applied scholastics.
Yeah.
She started a school over there for English and dual language, I guess, with applied scholastic. And I think she's got 300. When she started saying 300, I thought she was going to say kids. 300 staff.
Oh.
She's got this huge school over there.
Wonder where they are now, though, amidst everything.
Well, you know, we didn't get to that part of the conversation because we kept bringing it back to something.
Oh, there's Flag. Hi, Flag. Safe journeys, happy space travelers.
Maybe feel something. They're emotional. I don't know if they're emotional.
I don't know.
But that lady is in that bus. I've seen her since January. Since I've
Wow.
been out here. I think she drives 100 hours a week. That bus. That little lady.
Have you been able to like kind of gauge her how old she is? Like,
She's, I'm gonna say, probably 70.
oh my gosh.
And at first, like, I felt really sorry for her. Like, I wasn't communicating with her or anything. And then I started waving, and Lori would like aggressively,
Yeah,
you know,
do her Lori
face
thing.
travelers and all that. Okay, so not aggressive, assertive.
Right,
And
in her cop voice.
yeah. And she was like, and so it's even.
Hi.
Okay, so this fascinates me when police, cops, and ambulance wave back.
Yeah.
Because they should be objective. I feel like it's a conflict of interest. If somebody
I think they're being
calls
nice.
from an organization for help, they can't be saying, yeah, we agree that nobody does. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're just, I think if they initiate, it would be one thing. If they're reciprocating,
Yeah.
having worked with police for about 8 years,
Yeah.
I don't think that kind of, now if they're going to lunch with you,
Right.
you know, during the trial,
Yeah.
then yeah, you're there. But if they're reciprocating, yay! Hi everybody! Yay!
Yeah, some people can't get enough.
Yeah.
They feel really strongly about it.
Well, if you live here, I can understand why. I mean, there is no reason Clearwater shouldn't be Dunedin and Sarasota and
Right.
St. Pete. There's no reason.
I've been going to St. Pete a lot lately, or a couple of times over the last month, and it's so vibrant down there. And that's
Yeah.
all we need is just to fill in. We don't need
I know.
all of St.
No.
Pete. This area
Mm-mm.
isn't even that big.
No.
We just need.
I mean, you're what, 2 blocks from the Intercoastal, right? Coachman Park's down there?
Well, the bridge to go over to
Is
that
over
bridge
there.
Right there
Okay.
is, to Clearwater Beach is 2 lights down.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, that's how close you are.
Yeah.
Like,
And
this is,
Did you see the park already?
I think I did when I was with Lori. She took me down.
It's a little hot right now. 'Cause we're
Yeah,
on the
it's so hot.
Um,
Yeah.
But, I mean, this area, when the Sound has a concert, and even the Capitol Theater at the end of this block right here is the Capitol Theater. So there are concerts and shows and
Yeah.
comedians and stuff. So when it, well, not just when it gets out, but if the show's at 8, people come down here at 6.
Right.
And you want places to eat, and these places do well when there's a
But they
concert or
need to
something.
do well all the time. Like
Yeah.
Friday night after work with all the county buildings and stuff, the city county building, these places should be packed with workers finished for the week.
There's a county, that parking lot right there is to a county building, a utilities
Yes.
building.
Yeah.
And that empties out at 5:15.
Yeah.
I mean, I can park there easily
Yeah.
on a Friday night.
Yeah, that's where Lori told me to park.
Yeah. So, no, you're right. That
Yeah.
should be full until 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Until they're ready to go home.
Yeah. Which is, you know, and because like in Western PA, like we had a lot of that issue with like when the steel industry in Pittsburgh collapsed, you know, because we're technically part of the Rust Belt.
Right.
We lost a lot of manufacturing. Like our area has really had to kind of redefine itself.
Right.
And Pittsburgh is coming back as a tech town because of Carnegie Mellon University is there. So like Google opened an office there. They want that talent from Carnegie Mellon. And in the past, it would come up or down the highway,
Right.
you know, as commuters spread out to find cheaper houses,
Yeah.
but they work in Pittsburgh. So we're hoping that's kind of, for our area, it's going to happen. But there's no reason why Clearwater can't redefine itself. And I don't understand
And it
it.
would take nothing. It would be very little effort.
Yeah.
I mean, if we just added a couple of places, like if they would leave this open to lease to us,
Yeah.
to us, to the people.
Right.
And I mean, 'cause the rest of these are not full, are up for lease.
Yeah.
Right here. But, and actually, this is already too far in. This is a lot more lively.
Yeah.
I feel really bad for Tony, who owns
The piano bar
Yeah.
where everybody was.
yeah.
Yeah.
Friday night, 7:30, nobody.
It's empty.
Because they usually do karaoke, like starting at 8 or so. Nothing. Now,
Yeah.
I'm saying nothing. There could be people inside and it's just too warm for them to be sitting outside.
I don't know.
We got a few people dining outside here.
Yeah.
So this is a little more family oriented as well, whereas that's a little more just
The alcohol and.
Yeah.
But there's no reason. But then you have visitors like that guy or me stopping in, and we're walking around like, hey, how are you? And like nobody looks you in the eye. You know what I mean?
Ice cream shop.
Yeah.
I need-
Nobody looks you in the eye. So unfriendly.
And it is creepy. When a few years back, when these were already set up over here, these storefronts, like I would go from Tarpon Springs down to, we get the relatives coming in, and driving through here, it was like kind of like crunched down.
Yeah. It's intimidating. You come around that bend to Fort Harrison, and you see, that thing up there.
Cross.
Yeah, the first time I did that, because I came up by myself, and my husband wasn't in Florida yet because he was still teaching. So I just drove up, and I was like, oh, I'm getting a little nervous, and I've put people like in jail for murder, I'm like, you're a murderer, go to jail, But even I'm like,
But I'll tell you, coming down that night, that second night, Aaron was like, well, what do I do with all these people? There was no plan. Just come down, and he was like, well, should we do like a tour? I was like, yes, please.
Is that the time he was running around going, we have questions, we have questions? I saw him do that.
No, I don't think
I've seen him do anything else.
I don't think it was that active that night.
Yeah.
But we came around, we went around back here, and he's like pointing to Tom Cruise. I didn't know that. There's a whole bunch of stuff I
that
didn't
building
know.
is where,
The top 2 floors are Tom Cruise's apartment, and then the third one is his sister's, and then the rest are all Scientologists too. And then we walked up this way, and I'm thinking, my thought bubble was like, I can't believe I'm just walking around Clearwater. Like I was like, and it was dead. There was nothing going on. And it was January, so it was cold. It was like 40 degrees. And
oh, that's so cold. 40, we're like in our sweaters.
Yeah, no, I had like 18 layers on. But it was so, it was tolerable.
Yeah, right.
But there was nobody out.
Yeah.
So, but we walked all the way up to the volunteer center. Did you walk up that way before?
No, I think we went down that way towards Coachman and Sandcastle. Is that where Sandcastle is? Yeah, I think she showed me that. I think I drove past here when we came for the meet and greet because we went around there. So I saw some of what's down that street, like one of their front groups. I forget if it's the drug-free world.
So you have a slower, I can walk with you.
If you want to, that's fine. Yeah. I don't want to take you from your corner because this is where you're at.
Gosh, last week, was it Sunday night? No, it must have been Saturday night. There was a guy that came out here, and I've met him before. He's lovely with his wife and his baby. I met him months ago. They were very Christian. They were trying to proselytize a little bit to me.
Okay.
But I was like real clear, look, I'm only out here for one reason, buddy. So he brought a loudspeaker, like a Alexa or something, with him, and he's for an hour preaching about Jesus. Sounded like Jesus. It was Jesus. But really, really going on and on.
Yeah.
And it was loud. And it was, the way those speakers are, they go in every direction.
Yeah.
So he didn't get away. And I'm like, this is not about politics. It's not
I
about
know.
religion. And I don't want us looking like we're together.
Right,
here,
right.
I need this just to be what it is.
Right.
So,
and I think that's smart, with everything, all the drama and stuff that's kind of gone on and happened. Like, it's just stay focused on what this is, and that's what we all have in common.
Right.
I don't know you, you don't know me, but we both have this in common, and that's what.
Just stopping.
Yeah. Beyond that,
Right.
making human rights a reality.
Making human rights a reality, not an idealistic dream.
Does anybody? What are human rights? I think they need to answer their own question.
What a busy desktop that
No
is.
one can take away your human rights except that guy. Oh, you can't see him through the dirt. That's LRH. Well, yeah, I mean, I hope for Clearwater, and there's just so much.
So this is the way to happiness.
Oh, yes.
Um,
I went to high school with a girl who's an OT8.
oh, wow.
she is now, and she extremely smart. One of the smartest girls, one of the smartest students in our entire class. And she's now, I got on that XenoNet thing, and she's an OT8.
For a drug-free world.
Yeah. So, I don't know what got her, but she is all in.
Not her parents?
No.
Well,
I mean, her family still lives in our... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd love to hear about how this is going to help solve the prison population. I might have a few ideas. But yeah, she was like, National Honor Society. Her mom was Catholic. I don't know. Her father was from Egypt. I don't know if he was Muslim or practiced or not. But there's no Scientology in our area. So I think she went out to LA, maybe to try her hand, and kind of got wrapped up and
dated a guy, probably who's a Scientologist. But they do want to make the able more able. So
yeah.
Volunteer ministries. Also,
look at this.
perfectly tiny desk.
And like nothing's happening. Like it's a Friday evening.
Right.
Would there be outreach? I mean,
Would there be anything?
yeah, like okay, you got all these businesses up there, they're drawing people in, so why aren't you out doing outreach? Like, hey, this is what we're doing. Yay! I don't know, it's weird.
What is this? Extension. Oh, citizens.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, right in the face.
I have an idea for the next video I'm going to do. And it's going to feature some stuff from the DSM, especially for children. Yeah, I'd like to...
This one's different.
Psychiatry's Reign of Terror. Yeah, the Age of Fear.
So one of the...
But this looks more like what happens in the Fort Harrison.
Yeah, right. One of the OT7s I was talking to.
Oh, look at that. Oh, they don't like it. The DSM is a scam?
And that's like 5 editions ago.
Good God. Wow.
So, yeah.
These people really, they don't know what they're talking about. The marketing of madness. Look at this.
Yeah, so the OT7 was trying to convince me how bad psychiatry was. She goes, they do lobotomies and stuff. I don't think they've done lobotomies since the late 60s.
No.
And they only did a few. It wasn't like and I actually don't know how many they did. Yeah, there's lives.
Yeah, learn how to be a better chiropractor.
Usually there are a few cars in front of here. I'm surprised to see that completely dark. Because they actually do.
What's with the dogs? Or is that a
those are
cat?
lions.
Why?
But they could, yeah.
Like what? Okay. All right. I don't know what that has to do with anything.
Well, that one, that ugly lion.
Oh yeah, outside of blue.
Yeah. Embarrassing for them.
God. Well, it's... Hi! No? Okay, bye.
Oh, she did yawn tech to me one time. Like really bizarrely obvious yawning.
You'd be like, oh, I'm sorry you're so tired. It must be hard for you.
Sorry, support with your job.
Yeah. I love my job.
Yeah.
I am passionate about my job,
So
and
this is the volunteers.
I enjoy it.
Clearwater community volunteers.
Now this is... Yeah, I didn't know about this one.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard about this one.
So that night that we came down with Aaron, there were a bunch of people in here that were at
Really?
an event.
Oh.
Yeah. And they wouldn't let us in.
What are they supposed to do? Like, what's their mission?
Volunteer stuff. I think they were
Just socializing?
working.
Oh, so they weren't doing anything for the community.
No. No, certainly not. They never do. So this, we can... It's a lovely event. This is Mark Bunker Park. That's not what it's called. I don't know what it's called, but Scientology does own it. But this is where Mark Bunker had whatever issue it was. Did police come or something? And then Leah And Mike Rinder, I think, shot some footage out here for
Ah.
the show as well. But that's his bench right there. So on that one over there.
Okay.
Get the right bench. 'cause
Oh, wait,
I'll look
notice.
the same.
Welcomes you. So here are all the rules.
He's saying he must be a Scientologist.
You remove any person who does not comply with these regulations or whose presence on property could reasonably be construed as harassing or damaging.
Okay.
Well, all right
So,
then.
Mark's website right now has a picture of him sitting on that bench, and it's just this oblong photo.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, it feels really welcoming. Yeah, I feel really, you know,
I can see all
like
the dogs.
invited to use
I
it.
can imagine the dogs playing here and the children
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah, because, you know, they're all in the street about 3 blocks up.
Right.
They could be here.
Right.
I don't know. Well, yeah, it's kind of ironic that we come to Florida and it's easier for me to protest
Yeah.
1,000 miles away from where I live. But,
How far are you from Philly?
oh, we're on the other side. Okay.
Protesting.
He is getting out there.
Bad for them. I really do.
I know. I know.
And I know they've been told
It's hard.
things about us. So there's.
Hi, how are you? Are you okay? Contact at sbtvfoundation.org. Aaron, I heard Aaron say he wants the emails as
I
opposed to
took
the phone number off.
Yeah, I just made
I'm like,
this
oh
up.
man, I just memorized that number.
I wanted to add my QR code. I've been
Yeah.
meaning to do it for a long time. So when I made the back of this, I purposely I was like, don't put the number on it. All the other ones I have the number.
Yeah, we're way on the other side of the state. I mean, Pennsylvania is about 350 miles across, you know, like on the turnpike.
Then you're not Cincinnati, Columbus.
Columbus is about 4 hours from me, but Columbus, Org, you can't. I heard there's like no sidewalk, you know, you can't really get out there.
I think it's like off of a highway.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So I would have to, and I would have to like overnight up at Buffalo or go up to Michigan or something. And I'm like, we come down here a couple times a year, so. But, you know, I'm just kind of new to this, so I wasn't really looking to
And it's not really
like get my own
about-
chalk tech going or anything.
It's not about streaming necessarily.
Right.
I mean, I think staying involved in the chats and you know, promoting within, I think is really important. You know, I think the more active we are.
Hi, how are you? Contact at sptvfoundation.org if you need help. Hi. Oh, going away. Yeah, like,
Engagement and getting it out to people so it does show up and they're
Right.
recommended for you.
right.
You know,
And like the videos, like everybody does such an amazing job doing their own videos. And I was like, well, what can I do that somebody hasn't done yet? So I'm like, okay, well, I have this legal side. Let me see how I can use that. So I'm trying to add to the conversation so that the next person can take what I've put out there and build on it, you know, and maybe something will happen. That's all we can do, I guess. So,
yeah. So,
well, I'm sorry I missed
Cheryl.
Miss Cheryl. She's at home practicing her errantology, probably.
I told her when she brought the crystal bowl out, I wasn't expecting anything, and then she chanted Barb.
I love
I
that.
fell off my chair.
I
was like,
loved that. And Poe's little hand gesture thing that he does. I was like, is he doing what I think he's doing?
duplicated, but he didn't
No,
know
don't
it.
duplicate
No,
it.
but he was like trying to. But he changed it around a little bit each time.
Well, it's a, you know,
And-
okay, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I
So
just,
there's a whole sequence though.
oh, I didn't know,
Like, you know-
I just know the
No,
end result.
yeah, but the normally the sign of the cross has like a couple of
Yeah.
bippity-boppities. So like he did this thing where it was up on his head a little bit, and then And I was like trying to get it down, but he kept changing it.
Yeah.
No, that first string they all did with Carrie.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Well, I think I might go round up my husband.
Okay. Really muggy. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's Florida in June. I mean, you know. And I'm wearing pants because nobody needs to see how pale I am.
That's what someone told us.
I don't even have the patience for it. So, well, it was so nice getting to meet you. Okay, huggers. And hopefully, you know, we come down. I think we'll be down like we sometimes come down for Thanksgiving, just the two of us, because we don't have kids or anything. So we're like,
Water's usually good in the hurricane season.
yeah, and it's great going to the beach on Thanksgiving Day and then going home and making a turkey and not having to go to like 2 different family events.
Right.
So,
It's a great,
yeah.
it's a great experience. So.
Well, thank you so much for letting me join you,
Sure,
and it was really nice. And thank you for the pen.
Oh, you're welcome.
Be safe. Take care.
Good night.
Try not to get run over. Okay, that is the end.